We continue to see the effects of this potential tropical cyclone number 9 across the eastern Caribbean. And basically, just to start, here's a look at the rainfall totals that we have seen across the eastern Caribbean. Out in Martinique, Le Matin got 96 millimeters of rainfall the last 24 hours. Christchurch in Barbados, 51. Castries in St. Lucia, 47 millimeters. Heronora, just towards the south of St. Lucia, on 26 millimeters. In Dominica, Melville Hill got 36 millimeters. And we can remember that Crown Point also got 37 millimeters as that system passed by earlier. Now we can just see here the center of this disturbance is just south of the Cape Verde Islands, and it is moving south of Puerto Rico. It doesn't have a defined circulation, which is why it hasn't been named, but regardless, it is still bringing tropical storm conditions as well as that heavy rainfall. And that heavy rainfall will likely continue, at least for the next 24 hours, as it moves towards the west-northwest. Meanwhile, down towards the south, towards Trinidad and Tobago, there have been some southerly winds here, and that has also been activating a lot of the showers that we saw today, particularly just around that southwest corner, around San Fernando, up towards the Gulf of Paria. We saw the moisture, the sea, erupting across the Gulf of Paria here, and obviously the daytime heating as well caused a lot of that activity to be quite vigorous. 33 degrees Celsius was measured at Piarco in terms of the temperature, and obviously we could be seeing a repeat of some of that at least through early tomorrow morning. But right now, overnight, there continues to be some moisture and instability in the air, and those southerly winds will continue to bring some showers through Tobago tonight. The possibility of a shower turning heavy or thundery is still there, so don't be surprised if you do see some lightning flashing overnight into the first part of a Thursday, and we should be seeing still similar conditions like that for western parts of Trinidad in particular overnight, with some thundery downpours expected here towards the central and eastern areas of Trinidad. Occasional showers are likely overnight, maybe with a stray thunder shower as well. There's a medium to high chance of you seeing or hearing some thunder as you go through your Thursday morning for western areas of Trinidad, along towards the southwest coast for San Fernando, Point Fortin, maybe getting towards Pinal as well. But a gradual improvement is expected by the latter half of the afternoon. Temperature-wise, still looking at about 32 degrees Celsius for parts of Trinidad on Thursday. On Friday, we'll see a lot of improvement here. Brighter skies expected for Saturday, but by Sunday, yet another tropical wave is expected then, so we could be seeing some more showers, especially over Trinidad towards the end of the weekend and to start early next week. Now, in terms of the seas, we'll be noticing that still keeping a moderate choppy across the Caribbean. They're sheltered by those southerly winds. But out in the Atlantic, looking at waves of 2 to 2.5 meters with those south to southeasterly winds, just about 10 knots. But obviously, overnight, we've been seeing a few of those winds gusting to about 20, maybe 25 knots at times. But overall, as you go through your Thursday, you should be seeing those winds shift more to the southeast and eventually fade through Friday. So we've been looking at that area of low pressure, the disturbance, stretching all the way across. It's a broad area, so we have a lot of the wind being spread about. In fact, we've been seeing wind gusts of 81 kilometers per hour around in San Juan in Puerto Rico. Could be seeing a similar amounts of winds as we go through the Dominican Republic up towards Haiti as well as into Bahamas as we go later on this week. But the rainfall will be the major factor here. Possibility of up to 250 millimeters of rainfall around the Hispaniola. Obviously, the hillsides there will cause this system to dump quite a bit of rainfall along the mountains of the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and some of that will eventually spread towards parts of eastern Cuba and eventually up towards the Bahamas throughout the week. Now, the track itself is again still tentative, but as we said, this system is quite broad and doesn't have a defined center, so therefore tracking it is going to be difficult, but definitely a general west to northwest direction is expected over the next few days. So for Port-au-Prince, you'll see the effects of this disturbance, particularly towards the north across the hillsides. Santo Domingo seeing those heavy showers. A few showers are still likely over the Leeward Islands, but we should be seeing some gradual improvement by late Thursday, but more so for Friday across the eastern Caribbean, as most of the moisture leaves the island chain by the end of the week. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.